Hey everybody, this is the Collector on the Corner's wife, Debbie, and I'm right here looking at the Collector.
Okay, what we got here is an old 66 GMC. And I knew about this truck before I bought it. I bought two other trucks from the guy. We bought a 72 from him, we bought a 65 from him. 65 was the 6-cylinder 3-speed. And the 72 was a 305 with automatic. And he had this in, and I asked him about it, and he said, I don't want to sell it. I said, well, I don't want to try to buy something nobody wants to sell. And he come from Nebraska, and he was living up here in Missouri. And he brought this truck in. It's a 6-cylinder with a factory SM 420 granny 4-speed transmission. It's got a Dana 44 rear end under it with 336 gears, tall gears. Anyway. How
tall are they?
Well, just long-legged, like for automatic, but it's a granny 4-speed and it'll pull them. Anyway, I was driving truck and gonna be gone Saturday, and I seen in the paper this guy sold his farm up there in Missouri and have an auction. I told Debbie, I said, go up there to the auction and buy that old GMC truck for me. And she said, well, what do you want me to pay for it? I said, I'll just go buy it. And I come in Sunday night, and I said, you buy me that old truck? No, I didn't even go to the auction. Anybody got many trucks and cars you don't need anymore?
You don't need any more.
So, she said, but David bought it. And I knew he'd be taking it to the scrappers Monday morning first thing. So I got a hold of him before he made the scrapper, and I give him $400.
What are you talking about? You chased him down.
I know. I give him $400.
I wished I'd have flattened your tar.
And you couldn't hardly see the motor for the blackberry canes. The inside of it was full of donkey manure and blackberry canes and, up to the top of the dash.
It's got a lot of grease on it. You want me to go get my matches?
Keeps it from rusting.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh. Yes, sir.
So I didn't do nothing with it. I just pulled it around back. And I was driving that 71 3/4 ton with 402 in it. That flatbed truck's right in front. And it dropped a valve. Runt the engine.
Oh.
And I needed something to drive, so I come around here and cleaned all the blackberry canes out of it and got it started, and it run good enough. And the rockers was rotted out. I put some more rockers in there and screwed some patches on the floorboard. And in the wintertime, the heater worked good. And we went to driving it, and this was my daily driver for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't bother it to run 70 mile an hour down the road, them tall geared rear end. And it never sucked and used a lot of gas. I had to completely redo all the brakes, new wheel cylinders and all that, and a new master cylinder and all that. And I want to move it. I'm going to move it and park it over in one of them holes where Tim had one of them S10s I sold Tim. I don't want it here. I want it where I can drive through here.
Oh.
It's blocking this.
It is?
So.
Can I tell you something else?
I got here today and put a carburetor on it.
You want
because I turned the carburetor off of it and put on something else.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking at the tags, and they expired in 05.
So?
That's 18 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's. I may have moved it around here on the hill a few times, but I'm going to say it ain't running over a decade. I haven't started it today, haven't attempted to start. Y'all going to get to see the attempt to start for something been sitting for a while.
Oh, Lord. Did you steal that battery out? Did you steal that battery out of my car?
What?
Is that my battery?
No, that ain't your battery.
Oh, yay! You didn't take my battery.
I borrowed the battery out of Debbie's car.
Good, because I still haven't set my time from the last time you borrowed my battery.
I used that battery. I borrowed your battery and put it in a tractor.
I know, but it still says the wrong time.
Well, I did that when I turned my truck over.
Yeah, oh yeah, the famous turn your truck over. But you were in there with all them chainsaws and you didn't get hurt by nothing.
Nope. I didn't get beat up by Debbie.
No, I'm talking about the chainsaws. At least one of them could have bonked you in the noodle.
I'm going to give us a little prime. Hey, this thing still got water and antifreeze in it.
Wow, how'd that happen?
It didn't have brake fluid. It's plumb dry. I filled it up. I ain't touched that pedal yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna give it a little drink of gas.
That's a big drink of
My
gas.
blue-colored gas
Is your chainsaw gas?
chainsaw gas that I like to use.
I know what it is.
I'll try to. Kind of hard to dribble it into the vent.
So when you're not going good, I should give you some blue gas?
No, it's just I like to start stuff up. Been sitting on gas, got a little oil in it.
Well, you were sitting all night long. I was afraid you weren't going to start. Oh, you gotta. Oh, you're linky.
Well, just stay away from it with your matches.
Well,
Lighter, tannerite, or whatever you're gonna try and pull on it.
yes, I'm going to do it. One of these
I'm
days.
gonna get in there and hit the key and see what happens.
One of these days, you're going to hear a big kablowie.
I'm gonna see what happens. Absolutely nothing.
Yes, absolutely nothing. But that's a good sign.
Well, I can tell you why.
Why?
The wire to go into this electronic ignition is gone
Oh.
off of it.
Oh.
Okay. These things originally,
Yes.
it had a radial resistance wire on it.
Uh-huh.
I ain't got a knife.
I ain't got my knife on me either.
I ain't got no claws.
Well,
That wire broke.
that gum.
See this little green wire?
Country people, and we don't even carry a knife
I'd
on
put
us.
this green
I
wire
carry
on.
one when I go to town.
What I get with screwdriver?
Oh, you're good.
There.
Oh, yay. MacGyver did it.
We'll see what happens now.
That gas is starting to get to me.
But I've put the electronic ignition on here. I like electronic ignition.
I'm getting me a gas high.
Well, I'd put new plugs in here and they're resistor plugs.
Uh-huh.
And a point type ignition just ain't got enough spark to really fire.
Are they
resistor plug is good as it
resistant to
should.
starting? Is that what it is? Yay! It started. It died, but it started.
Yeah, I run out of gas.
Wow, is that the size of the little doohickey, the air
Yeah.
cleaner? My gosh,
I put a little flat top on there, a longer bolt.
that is so
It's pretty
cute.
dirty too, ain't it?
Yes, it's dirty, but it's cute. I likes it.
Sounded like muffler was stopped up, didn't it?
Well, I wasn't listening. I've learned to be around you and just kind of tune you out. You want me to hold that up? Oh,
Nah.
you can do it.
Just stay right there till it vibrates off.
Okay. Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go.
It died.
I know. Well, it did start. I heard it.
Well, that ain't.
That ain't what?
Why?
You said, will it start? And it did start. Did it stay running?
Lost its fire for some reason.
Nope. Because all
Where's the wire?
of your wires is tore off. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Maybe it run out of gas. I don't know.
How could it run out of gas?
That made like it quit getting fire.
Maybe your muffler's clogged up with mice nests.
Well, there's a filter in there. It may
Oh.
be plugged. I ain't got a fuel pump hooked to it. I'm
Oh,
gonna rev it up once.
okay. Brrrn, 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 brrrn. My boy, I really hear it. That sounds good.
Or that choke open. try it one more time.
One more time. Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. One more time. And here he goes. One more time. Okay, that was your... That was your one more time.
Well, I put a big long hose on the fuel pump.
Uh-huh.
If I got the fuel pump unhooked from the gas tank, I'm gonna go get me a can and hook the fuel pump to the gas tank and run it for a little while. If there's anything in that tank, I'm gonna pump it out.
Okay.
I may pour a little fresh gas in that. Yeah, and I don't know why it sounded like a John Deere.
Because maybe you'd always wanted to be a John Deere when
I
it growed up.
advanced the timing a little. It sounded like it's running behind itself or something.
Sounded fine to me if it's a Johnny Popper.
What?
Sounded fine to me for a Johnny Popper. Well, if you neglected...
There's a little centered bronze filter
Uh-huh.
there. I bet that filter's clogged.
Yes, I bet it is.
But anyway, there's a first start. At least 10 years. At least 10 years.
Yes.
But the tags expired 18 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But I drove it for 6 years. And the front cap was rotted off.
Are you trying to tell us you drove it for 6 years without insurance and license?
No, I had insurance and license for 6 years. This was my daily driver for 6 years. I went to auction sales in it, and everywhere, and
I think I remember
all
it.
over the country in it. You even drove it a time or two,
I didn't want to.
but you did.
But
anyway,
you leave me no choice.
I got here, the master cylinder a little clean still yet inside, which I'd put that on there brand new.
Oh my gosh! You
And
should have
I poured fluid in it, and I ain't touched that brake pedal.
You should have painted it.
But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get it where I can drive it.
Oh, Jiminy!
Drive it out here. It's got
Crickets.
3 tires still up on it, and one of them's flat.
Why do you want to drive it? It looks.
But look what a nice windshield it's got. That guy moved here from Nebraska, and Missouri's got an inspection, and he had to put a brand new windshield in it to get through the Missouri inspection.
Uh-huh.
But it's already all bended up and stuff, and rusty when I got it.
Yuppie.
I didn't turn this one over.
Well, do you want to?
No. But it's got a vacuum gauge in there. It ain't got any other gauge. And right here. See them screws? I took a rocker off another truck and screwed it on there and used that and see what it put together.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't nothing there to stand on.
Oh. Okay, well, you didn't need to stand
But
on
anyway,
it.
that's the 66 GMC. And what?
Well, I was just waiting for your and or your but, whichever you come up with.
Oh.
And it's
I drove a lot of 60.
something that Randall would drive and relish.
I drove a lot of 60.
And
4,
I would
5,
rather
6.
drive my 60 Pontiac.
Yep. Yep.
You could put it on a truck frame, and we can say it's a truck.
You want to put your Pontiac body on this truck frame?
And say it's a truck.
Granny 4-speed?
No, I don't want a granny 4-speed. I know I'm a granny, but I don't want to drive a 4-speed. I'd rather not have to worry about clutches and
It's not a GMC hood.
rolling back on people.
That's a Chevrolet hood. GMC's got a hood.
Because
That's the
people
hood I
want to
put
get
on.
too close behind you, and then you got to worry about rolling over them and little bitty cars. You could probably go roll right over the top of them. And,
Well, would you take it off on the side of the hill?
yeah, I hate taking it off on the side of the hills. Makes me almost want to get out and chalk the wheel. Well, this is Debbie saying Randy.
Goodbye and good luck to you. I
Randy did it. He started it for I don't know, for what, 25 seconds?
Well, this thing never did run hot. The radiator that was in it wasn't any good. And this is the radiator out of that 61 Chevrolet Bob truck. That's that big truck radiator.
Wow.
And it's that, what they call honeycomb radiator.
Honeycomb.
It's different.
Won't you be my baby?
Anyway, and
Honeycomb
that old radiator never did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still got an antifreeze in it. I looked this morning.
Okay.
I didn't remember that.
Okay.
But it's not getting fuel like it's supposed to.
Well, that's probably because it's got stuff in it. You know how dirt daubers are.
I might have a vacuum leak somewhere.
Probably got a
too.
dirt dauber nest in it. I don't know either.
I got hoses and crap all over the place
Oh.
there.
Bonked your noodle. Did you learn anything?
But anyway, that last video on that Dodge, it did pretty good. It got about 1,600 views.
Yes, sir.
And we're 970 some views.
Yeah, we're getting
subscribers.
close to the 1,000 mark.
We lack less than 30 subscribers being at that 1,000. So I'd like to get, to the 1,000. Maybe this video will do it. Maybe it won't, but we'll eventually get there. We're not going to give up and quit.
So please like and subscribe.
As
And
long as Debbie keeps making me tea, I'll keep making videos.
why don't you put a tea bag between your cheek and your gum and sugar on the other side? And then that way you could make your tea yourself.
You show me how it's done first.
Y'all have a great day, and please like and subscribe and comment below. And Randall likes to answer your comments, and I will answer them if I get around to it. I'm the one that needs around to it now. But anyway, thank y'all. Like, subscribe, and share, and comment below. And y'all have the greatest of days, because it's turned out to be pretty nice out here today. And thank y'all. Bye.